Scott Disick's ideal home is completely unlike the one ex-Kourtney Kardashian shares with Travis Barker. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Scott Disick and his ex-partner Kourtney Kardashian have always been known for their complicated relationship, but fans are now buzzing about something unexpected: their wildly different tastes in home decor. While the ex-couple once shared a home filled with bold, eccentric designs, their current living spaces couldn't be more opposite. Kourtney, now married to Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker, has embraced a quirky, Halloween-inspired vibe, while Scott has leaned into a calm, retro style that screams 1970s luxury. The contrast is so striking, it's become a hot topic among fans and design enthusiasts alike. Kourtney and Scott's relationship spanned nearly a decade, beginning in 2006. Over the years, they welcomed 3 children: Mason, now 14, Penelope, 11, and Rain, 9. Though their romance had its ups and downs, they officially split in 2015. Since then, Kourtney has moved on with Travis Barker, tying the knot in a glamorous Italian wedding in 2022, while Scott has been linked to several high-profile figures, including model Sofia Richie. But beyond their personal lives, their approach to decorating their homes has become a fascinating reflection of their personalities. Back when Kourtney and Scott lived together, their shared home was anything but ordinary. Scott once described it as Alice in Wonderland meets Beetlejuice, a nod to its playful, almost surreal aesthetic. The house featured black and white striped wallpaper, staircases wrapped in palm print designs, and jungle-themed bedrooms for the kids. In a past interview, Kourtney admitted her initial vision was minimalist, think all white walls and simplicity, but she quickly changed her mind. "This is my first house," she said. "I wanted to have fun." And fun it was. The result was a space that felt more like a whimsical art installation than a typical family home. The Kardashian-Jenner clan is famous for their sleek, neutral-toned mansions, but Kourtney has always marched to the beat of her own drum. In her current home with Travis Barker, she's taken her love for the unconventional to new heights. Think Halloween decor year-round. Think cobweb-like textures, moody artwork, and even a nursery that doubles as a mini music studio complete with a drum kit. For Kourtney, home is where the weirdness is, a place where rules about normal design don't apply. It's a stark departure from the beige and white palettes favored by her sisters, Kim and Khloe, but that's exactly how she likes it. Meanwhile, Scott Disick's idea of a dream home is all about laid-back luxury. Recently, he gave fans a sneak peek into his vision for a home theater via Instagram. The space oozes retro charm, with mustard yellow sofas, faux fur rugs, wood-paneled walls, and a marble coffee table. "Little home theater vibes. Should I do it?" he asked his followers, who flooded the comments with praise for the 1970s-inspired design. This isn't the first time Scott has showcased his love for cozy, neutral interiors. Just last week, he shared a video of custom-made, extra-long sofas, joking about struggling to find the perfect spot for them in his house. His home, filled with earthy tones and clean lines, feels like a zen retreat, a far cry from the colorful chaos of his past with Kourtney. So, what explains such different styles? According to furniture designer and color expert Emma Diaz, our living spaces often mirror our inner worlds. The colors and designs we choose can energize us, calm us, or simply make us feel like ourselves, she says. For Kourtney, bold patterns and dark accents might reflect her creative, rule-breaking spirit. For Scott, muted tones and retro touches could signal a desire for peace and stability, especially after years of life in the spotlight. Fans have been quick to weigh in on social media. Some adore Kourtney's fearless approach, calling her home spooky chic, and unapologetically unique. Others praise Scott's sleek, masculine aesthetic, with one follower commenting, "This is how every bachelor pad should look." The divide highlights just how personal and polarizing home decor can be. But beyond the style wars, both Kourtney and Scott seem happier than ever. Kourtney's marriage to Travis has brought a new sense of joy, with the couple often sharing glimpses of their blended family life. Scott, meanwhile, appears content focusing on his kids, his career, and curating a home that feels like a sanctuary. Their journeys prove that sometimes, going separate ways, in love and in design, can lead to exactly where you're meant to be. As for their kids, Mason, Penelope, and Rain likely enjoy the best of both worlds. At Moms, they get to rock out on drums and live in a house that feels like a permanent Halloween party. At Dads, they can kick back in a cozy home theater or lounge on those famous extra-long couches. It's a reminder that even when parents have different tastes, home is wherever love, and a little creativity, shines through. Whether you're Team Kourtney or Team Scott when it comes to decor, one thing's clear, these two know how to keep things interesting. And in a world where celebrity homes often blur together in a sea of sameness, their bold choices are a breath of fresh air, proof that a home should always feel like your story, no matter how unconventional. Meanwhile, Kourtney Kardashian commends ex-Scott Disick for his parenting. Scott Disick's youngest son, Rain Disick, is emerging as the family's entertainer with his distinct sense of humor. The latest episode of The Kardashians featured Kourtney Kardashian Barker and Travis Barker's trip to Australia while Travis was on tour with Blink-182. They brought the kids along, and a memorable moment showed Rain making silly faces and imitating people's voices. Kourtney remarked that she is unsure where Rain gets his comedic talent but noted that his humor resembles that of comedian Jim Carrey. The 9-year-old was seen beginning a story with, "Okay, so once upon a time," then pausing dramatically before concluding with, "That was the story." While Kourtney found this amusing, his older sister Penelope Disick did not share the same sentiment. This prompted Kourtney to jokingly reference her ex, Scott Disick, saying, "I'm starting to get a lot of vibes, like his dad." She admitted that her own sense of humor isn't the best, so Rain's antics are a welcome addition to the family. Kourtney shares 3 children, Mason, Rain, and Penelope, with Scott. Despite their difficult breakup, they appear to have a friendly co-parenting relationship. Additionally, Kourtney welcomed a son named Rocky 13 with her husband Travis Barker in November 2023. Rain Disick is not a fan of his mom's PDA with Travis Barker. The episode also highlighted Rain's clear annoyance with the public displays of affection between Kourtney and his stepdad, Travis Barker. While on a boat together, he was seen telling the couple to tone down their passionate moments. Rain humorously pointed out that they had just welcomed a baby and suggested that his mom shouldn't rush into having more children. His candid remarks and tone were reminiscent of his dad's behavior from earlier seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians*. Kourtney, however, believes it's wonderful and healthy for her kids to witness their mother in love. She expressed her thoughts on their affectionate displays. "I think it's a beautiful thing to see parents, especially ones that just had a new baby, be affectionate and loving. There's nothing wrong with that." Rain, on the other hand, clearly disagrees. In a moment that some viewers might have found inappropriate, the 9-year-old even asked Travis if he was leaving a hickey on Kourtney's neck. Travis denied the claim while Kourtney casually explained that it was merely a gentle kiss. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.